like driving for Uber?
No! I can't take this anymore! What am I doing with my life? Yeah, it's chill.
That's great.
When I first saw the title Uber Thoughts, I thought that it would be the passenger being the one who's uncomfortable with their Uber driver talking to them. So having the Uber driver actually being the one that's uncomfortable is genius and hilarious, and it's usually not something that people think of. The cut scenes worked so well with the story, thinking of what the Uber driver wants to say versus what the Uber driver actually winds up saying is hilarious. And in such a short time, there's an entire story that's told. You can tell so much about how this person feels about their job, and it just makes for an amazing and hilarious story, and it was genius all around.
Is a slice of life short film that takes an interesting approach to a situation that we're so often placed in today's world with the many different car services that we have. And it takes an interesting approach because oftentimes in short films or in scenes in films these days, we see this type of scene play out from the perspective of the writer. But in this particular case, we see it from the perspective of the Uber driver and the psychological torment he's kind of going through at the monotony of his job, particularly in regards to the repetition of these kinds of questions that are often asked to drivers where we think we're just being casual and polite, but they have to hear this throughout the day constantly. And we see in a very humorous light how this is contributing to the mental and psychological torment and decline of this one poor wretched soul. So it is a very funny short film that certainly is well placed in today's modern world.
I knew exactly where this was going as soon as the woman got in the car and asked her, so how do you like driving for Uber? And it's a question that I purposely try so hard not to ask, and the whole series of questions that she asked I just know that these drivers get the same string of questions over and over and over as we saw here. And I want to say I can't even imagine how sick and tired they are of it, but I don't have to, because this beautiful film showed it so perfectly. And I think that everybody needs to see it, because people need to stop doing it, because you're driving your Uber drivers and your Lyft drivers absolutely crazy.
Love that we were able to see what our Uber drivers are thinking when we're driving with them. Great acting. Lighting was terrific in such a small space of the car. The camera work was spot on, and you really got a sense of their environment. They acted so well off each other. Editing was great, and really enjoyed seeing what my Uber driver is thinking when I'm with them.
This one delivers exactly what the name promises, but is really entertaining. If you've ever been in an Uber or even a taxi, you've got to relate to at least one of these questions, and you really feel for the driver, because I think certainly we're probably all guilty of asking at least one of those questions. And I love the way we got into his mind and then back to reality, and it was seamless, and it was just a lot of fun.
I thought this was really good. It was really concise and straight to the point. For only filming within the car, I thought it was really that was done really well, because it didn't feel static, it didn't feel halted or anything like that, because they only did really film in the one car. I think that anyone that has taken any of these kind of rideshare services before has probably wondered some of those questions at least. They might not have asked them, but they probably have wondered it. So getting to see these little snippets of kind of what's going on in his inner head, or potentially what points he's had that he's just outright expressed himself in his car by himself. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun and straight to the point and relatable, especially for people or in cities where rideshare is a bigger thing. So I liked it.
I actually really liked Uber Thoughts a lot. I wish it was longer, actually. I wish I could hear more from this crass Uber driver. I guess it's a lesson to me, myself, in my own life to watch my Uber etiquette, not ask too many hardy questions. Dark humor was on point. The characters were both fully submerged in their roles as well, believable. I like that the Uber driver broke the fourth wall there at the end and gave us a sly look. It's very Ferris Bueller, actually.